All right. How's everybody doing out here? Hope you're doing well.
Did he just go for
So,
51 seconds?
real quick. Well, not real quick. I'm probably going to be talking for a little bit here. Let's see. Trying to figure out what I want to do, man. I got to find a place that has Wi-Fi, and that's not that simple. Um,
So did you lie about the
what
phone
do you
bill,
want to say?
Joey?
Here, hold on.
What the hell, Sheriff? Boy, were we off.
You're gonna go get it.
Joey went live for 51 seconds. That's what happened.
Wait, what? 51 seconds.
Yeah, we were way off. I'm like, I wonder if this will last 7 minutes. And Sheriff's like, I'll take 12. 51 seconds. And now he's queued up again. So, was he lying about paying the phone?
Immediately started crying. He's talking about the Wi-Fi for the laptop.
Oh, for the laptop, right. He doesn't want to max out his hotspot for his phone data.
His 15 gigs he gets.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck, man. That was funny. You know, when something just grabs you right out of the gate and your tears just spray out of your eyes.
Like an anime character.
Oh, God. Because I'm thinking you're in the refrigerator, and I'm like, he's already done. I'm fucking cracking
Yeah, for the
up.
time I came back, you know, it was playing ads because I had it in another window, so I didn't know when he went live. And I was like, oh, okay, he started. So I fired it up, and it already had like an end time listed, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That's just fucking funny.
I would wait a little bit if he's queued.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, he's back.
Today, right now, let's talk about music.
Yeah.
Let's talk
talk
about
about
the
the music.
truth.
Let's talk
music.
about Wi-Fi.
That's right. And believe me, there's a reason for it and why I'm talking about it. First of all, wow. First of all these folks that want to rap, right, are all over the place, right? So, first of all, I don't know what, you know.
Define that, Joey. Do you mean they're all over the place lyrically? They're all over the place geographically? What the fuck does that even mean?
Millennials have going on and what this other generation got going on. But it don't mean nothing and ain't nobody doing nothing.
Angry iguana.
That's number one.
Red screen.
Right. Number two,
troll.
They don't even make music. I don't know what it is they're making, but it's not music. Right. And, you know, long story short, I mean, I want to know when folks want to have a real conversation based in reality, right? You want to talk about music, we can definitely have a conversation or a discussion, but it needs to be real, right?
What he means by that is you can't
first of
tell
all,
him
this
that
is
he
my thing.
sucks or give him
Like I
any
told you,
criticism. Even if it's corrective criticism, you got to blow smoke up his ass, pat his ass, tell him he's wonderful, or, you know, you're delusional and you're the one that's not, you know, and dealing
And
with
he'll threaten
reality.
to kill your kid.
Yeah, trust me. That's how this is how I started hating this guy. It's because I told him one of his songs sucked, and then he went straight to killing my kid. So, yeah,
Really escalated quickly.
yeah.
The way that the game really works and the way it's always worked, right? You have the fake dichotomy, just like you have in society.
Have a
right?
seat, Chris Hansen.
And all the artists, right, that are in the music industry, right? We all know what that entails, what that has to do with, right? I've gone over it more than enough times, right? Has nothing to do with us, right? We stay in our own lane and we do our own thing, the real thing. Like I said, you're talking about two totally different worlds. So that's the thing. First, you have to make clear which world are you wanting to discuss and which world are we talking about? Because you got my world where we're from the real hood and the real ghetto, and we're the most talented artists and musicians, real musicians in the world, and we get absolutely no recognition.
'Cause you suck.
We ain't seeing any money off music,
'Cause you
right? Not
suck.
currently. Now I've sold millions of units in the past. That's a fact. Hold up. That is an actual fact. But my point is, we're not seeing any money off music right now. you know, so I just be listening. I just think it's funny when folks discuss these concepts and things, but they don't know what they're talking about, and it's always the same. And it's like, I mean, you got to learn how to listen.
Joey,
They want to have selective
I'm
hearing
eating
and,
some Chinese black pepper steak right now with peppers and onions and mushrooms. It's the bomb, bro. What are you eating? Bird seed? Carry on. I'm
You
sorry.
probably don't even have any ketchup or mayo on it, do you?
No, I'm fucking not a retard.
I'm trying to make myself like these puffy Cheez-It things, but God, they're ass.
Really? Let me see one.
Yeah, they're pretty ass.
Is he on a hold up?
No, I just haven't paused.
of
Have you
everything
tried
and pick and
those
choose.
Cheez-It
parts-
crisps?
Yeah, they're good.
They are.
These look like little Windows logos, and they're puffy, and they're like Cheetos, but they're white cheddar, and they're kind of gnarly.
Ew! I'm putting that back in the bag like a bad chocolate.
Jesus Christ.
I'm kidding, babe. Come on. I'm not a
They
Neanderthal.
acknowledge and recognize and hear. Okay. That stuff was crazy yesterday, man. Like, that's the thing. Like, I wanted to go over here, but after all that yesterday, I don't know, bro. Like, I can't go through that
Was
again.
he just running for the bus yesterday? Was that all it was?
He was running from the dogs who were chasing him,
Mm.
and he wiped out.
That was
Oh, yeah.
crazy
That's why he needs gloves.
yesterday. Everything on here is real. Okay. So you have no idea. Like, it was crazy. So, I mean, how do I put it? Because it's Sunday today, so the buses,
Get the fuck out of here.
they're already going to stop running. I wouldn't get there in time anyway. I think it's like right now.
5.
Maybe not. Maybe they might have already ran the last one. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think
you
it's not.
said
It's
last
happening
week,
like right
4
now.
o'clock
As we
is the
speak.
last bus.
But
It's
Sunday,
weird.
the bus schedule is very short, and the buses here, like I said, I mean, the system doesn't work, period. It's just not the right system, and it's all corrupt. You know what I mean? And I'm going to continue to talk about it. You know what I mean? Because I'm seeing it in front of me every day. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's the thing. Like,
Did the
no,
time already change? Are we in the future now?
Yeah, time
Mhm.
changed.
All right.
Did our computers and phones automatically do it?
They
Please
should,
say
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So what time is it right now, babe?
For us, it's like 5:45.
All right, good.
100% need to hire better drivers who have a good positive attitude and a good positive outlook.
How are they going to do that when they have to deal with people like you all day, Joey? That does not lend itself to a positive attitude.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep on saying the truth. You know what I mean? Like, all these folks know me. They know I'm speaking publicly. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, bro. You got all these folks. They got everything they need. Like, I run my business online digitally. All I need is internet. That's all. I could make money.
See, I like springing forward just because I hate it when it gets dark at like 4:30 p.m.
I fucking love that.
Fuck that shit.
I love
24
it.
hours a
You're
day
fucking drunk.
if I just
Stan
had
Hall.
internet. Do you see any of these folks offering
Yeah,
me?
well,
They all
you'll soon
got
be drunk,
internet.
Surf.
Do you see any of them offering to help me? See what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. And people would say things in the past and then not follow through. Like, it'd just be crazy, man. I had to build this all by myself. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, folks can't. They
It was the
can't.
same after like when we lived in Tennessee, and I would get home from work after like driving around, sliding, walking around in the snow and shit. And she's like, "Don't you just love the winter time?" And she's sitting there in her robe drinking hot chocolate. And I'm like, no, I don't fucking love the winter time.
Change
Yes,
the
you always
truth
say
for me.
you
I
have
know
to
the
drive
truth,
in
bro.
it.
You know what I mean? I know I had to stand on my own. I didn't have a support system. I had the opposite. Nobody helped me. Nobody did a thing for me. In fact, it was completely the opposite. Right? Come on, man.
Oh
Folks
shit!
never wanted to see me win.
Crapple
That's why they got Drake talking about they ain't never loved us, right? Because he's saying the words that should be coming out of my mouth.
They
You
not like
understand?
us.
Because
They not
all
like
they do
us.
is show love for people like Drake. All the fake folks, they do nothing but get mad love. Tell me when I'm lying.
Yeah, he doesn't mention the abdomen specifically, but he does still throw out Seton Hospital and what they did to me. He doesn't name it specifically, but he talks about it.
What do you mean?
Y'all know that
Yeah.
he thinks
Yeah,
me
we're
and
the
Frost
ones who
called the
never got
doctors
no
there and
love.
had him
We
change
never
his,
got no accolade. I still ain't got recognition and funded
prescription,
this
so-
Batman project and ran it out of my own pocket for 3 years.
Because that's what kind of power they have.
Should I? You better be.
You know?
You better count your lucky stars.
Like,
Me
it's
and Frost
crazy.
don't got that power. We would have done abused
No
the
money.
shit out of that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from outside sources. No money, no recognition, no acknowledgement, no accolades, nothing. All I get is honks. That's all I get. All I get is people honking. Wow. Ooh. You know what I mean? Like,
We're laundering honks, Joey. That's what we're doing out here.
wow, dang.
See, I love it.
It's-
I love it when he's this despairing. I love it. He knows that those honks mean nothing. Joey, won't you have that same energy from the? Oh yeah, there's another honk. Oh, what's up? They love me.
Well,
Nah,
yeah,
Joey,
he flips back and forth. He has to
You-
try and make himself, pump himself up and say, like, yeah, that just means I'm famous. But deep down, he always
He knows.
he always
right
goes
now-
back to,
Right now, the way he is, he knows.
I got all these honks, but I don't get any money. Yeah, because people are honking. Just treat every honk like it's a laugh. Like
Yeah, they're
people are
pointing their
driving
finger
by,
at you.
they're pointing and they're laughing at your despair. That's what that is.
Yeah, like Nelson. Ha ha.
Honks don't translate to cash.
Translate. Is that like from Transylvania?
You know? Ridiculous.
Son of a bitch.
Honks do translate into waves, though. Didn't we do a conversion count at one point?
Some of y'all retarded people that
So-
send packages, the way you tape them, I just wish I could stab you. Like,
Well, quit ordering
not like
shit.
in a, not in like a. Oh, okay.
You won't have to worry about it. It's all those Etsy fools. They like to wrap their shit.
Yeah, you're.
I don't know. I was just listening. I just thought it was kind of funny, because the one was saying, he was talking about, the platforms and what's the best platform to get famous, I guess. I'm already famous. That's number one. What
Well,
you
then
don't
what do
want to
you care?
acknowledge, right? I'm already famous. I'm on worldwide independently for my music. You understand? I've been doing my thing, partner. Been doing my thing since day one.
Yes, he does, Iguana. He does the laugh track and the cheering, the audience clapping, and it's... I don't really even hear it anymore just because I kind of glaze over it, but...
We ain't never stopped.
It
know what I
pisses
mean?
me off, Angry Iguana. I
I'm
think
the
it's such a
Don
tart.
Dada, the king of all kings. But yeah, I've been doing this for a long time.
What?
I've been in many a studio. You go to Atlanta, that's all they about. They about like, oh, we making music. They got little groups out there, and they poor. They don't have any money. But shout out to them. I was running with a couple of them. Some of them from Brooklyn for a minute, and I'd wear my cowboy boots and stuff, and we would go in the clubs and everything. Like a whole
Were
group.
those the same ones you wore when you went to the gym? Just
Oh
curious.
yeah. remember
From
when he
Brooklyn.
had well? Remember when he had Wellingtons? When he had those rubber,
Yeah.
and he had that huge like I wouldn't even call it a backpack. It was a book bag, I guess, right? He would carry that around, and he ran from the cops in those. Remember?
And it was
Fantastic.
flop, 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 flopping down the street. I
Hmm.
remember when he was doing his workouts and he had on like pleather pants and cowboy boots and he was in the gym.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? That was just like real as hell, or at least portrayed that they was real as hell, because that's who I roll with. You know,
You
and
roll
then
with people who portray themselves to be real as hell.
same story, different day. You know what I mean? And I win every time. You know what I mean? So it's like that's what they do. Like that's what they do in New York too. You know, like it's all about who you with. That's why they ask in Atlanta when I come through and all them hoods like in Decatur and Bankhead, I pull up in my truck, whatever, and they'd ask the whoever was around me, you know, who you with. They ask that everywhere. They ask that in Chicago, who he with. Like 50 Cent said, me. I don't need nobody with me. Me, homie. I'm me. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like they start recognizing and figuring it out. But it take them a minute because all this societal programming got them thinking and really believing all that nonsense they be talking. You understand? So they ain't never seen. It's the truth. They ain't never seen anything like
I
me.
wish I could zap him with a
You know what I mean?
cattle
It's very
prod
rare.
right in his fucking right
Very rare.
in that
I'm a
gap
unicorn.
where his
You know
two
what I mean?
front
You don't
teeth
get to see
should
something
be.
like me.
Just
His,
shove a cattle pop every time he does that laugh track.
his vampire
Uh,
fangs.
Yeah,
Pablo's
right
not
in that
looking
gap.
well today.
Yeah, is he extra flappy?
Extra swally.
Yeah, you look. Or is that his hair? That may be
I
his hair
can't
curved
stand.
out to the side there.
Every day.
Yeah.
You know? So
Is this
this was back
vertical
in the
so
day.
it'd
This was
be on
before
our
all this
left?
project, me getting famous for what I'm doing, and it ain't what I'm doing. It's just me being me.
Okay, it's not vertical,
Before the music got to that level, before everything.
so it's to our right.
But I'm already famous. I'm what you want to be. It's like a reading said. It said, "You're what they all pretend to be." Right? All y'all folks wanted to be me. I walk the real walk. I'm the real thing. I never had to pretend because I was living it. Hmm? That's what folks do. They be talking like, what? While they was talking, I was working. While they was talking, I was coming up in the game. I mean, you can't claim to be something if you're not going to walk the walk that's associated with it, right? And you for sure can't be commenting and talking about somebody else saying, oh, this and that, if they walking the walk and you isn't, right? That was the thing. I never had time to worry about what folks had to say or them talking because I was too busy living it. I live what these rappers talk about. Who do you think they get these stories from and rap about? Ain't none of them done any of that stuff they talk about. I did it all of it.
All of it.
I want to talk about the rap game. Boy, Tyrese Sneed run the rap game, and I'm not joking. That's what I'm saying. When you got an actual CEO of a record label, independent, built all by myself, Cashless Bane Records, Tyrese Sneed right here in front of you, and you got the CEO of a tangible record label. I keep them all ideas, but we outdid every major record label financially. I got receipts to prove it. But you want to talk about music? It's kind of hard to talk about anything when you keep ignoring the details of reality, don't you think?
The details of reality.
That's what I'm saying. I love how everybody else, they want to lie and create fake accomplishments for them. Wow, these folks can't drive. That was crazy. And they want to, you know, it's just like they do in relationships. They like to say something fake positive about someone else that don't exist. But when you right there beside them with them, they ain't got nothing good to say. You understand? You ever met people like that? But you the one doing everything, supporting them, and you taking care of them, and you paying for everything, and you know what I mean? You know, but they ain't got nothing nice to say and nothing positive. It's called being backwards. I don't regret it at all. I'm glad I helped everybody. You know what I mean? I've done everything for her. I'm glad. I don't ever regret that. I mean, I'm glad I gave all my money to other people and spent my money helping people. And that's why God gonna keep looking out for me. And He gonna bless me. When I get all this money, I'm not opening my mouth. I'm not saying a word. But what I will do is get on the road immediately. I won't have to say nothing because you're gonna know. You're gonna see it. You're gonna be like, "Whoa, what the hell just happened?" He said it's gonna happen quick. I hope, man. I've been waiting forever. I've been waiting forever, man. You know what I mean? Like they got readings, downloads talking about how we discouraged, like real talk, saying how we discouraged because we're not seeing all these promises show up yet. This is like the waiting period, the in between time. This is the hardest time period. It's where your faith get tested. My faith never wavers. I truly believe in God, man. You know, He don't have to do nothing for me. I believe in God regardless. You know what I mean? I can't, keep on saying it and repeating myself 8 million times. I've made it clear. I've proven it with my actions. I ain't got nothing to say. Like, my faith doesn't waver, period. God's done more than enough for me, so I don't doubt for a minute that He'll do that. I don't doubt for a minute that He's going to have me way rich and in a position to distribute wealth correctly and, generational wealth and put me in charge of it all because I'm responsible and because I've learned and I know how to take care of it properly and how to do things the right way. It all makes perfect sense to me. They really do.
It's one of the few things that actually makes sense.
So, like I said, I'm just saying, I don't know what to tell folks. I mean, all these folks, they want to make come ups. It's just like anywhere here, like you can't get nothing done. You can't do nothing. Like, so I'm saying all these folks got enough. They got more than enough. They can't share. Right. And what they don't get is because I'm saying this truth and because I keep saying the truth, it's starting to work out for me. And, there's a few people here and there that are starting to look out for me. People are starting to help here and there because they're hearing me speak and say the truth. It's wrong. It's just wrong. It's always been wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I went out of my way to build this business. Folks could have been facilitated an environment for me to make money all day. All day. That's what I need. This doesn't pay much. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. None. You know what I mean? Like, what? Just like that dude with that gym. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. You know what I mean? Like, y'all think I'm kidding and joking. Like, these people be saying they own gyms or the manager at gyms right here in Brownsville. Like I said, let's talk business. You started asking about my business, and I didn't respond because that's what makes sense. I don't discuss my business, first of all. See, I'm a lot smarter than folks.
Never discusses his business for 12 hours a day.
So I don't know what that's about. And then you ain't say nothing after that. What's up with that? I mean, and you don't own no gym. I know that because that's a gym that is a chain. They got gyms all over the country and probably the world. I know you don't own that. I know.
It's called a franchise, Joey.
No, that ain't you. You ain't that guy. I know that for sure. You know what I mean? So it's like
franchise.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I knew you could.
And like I said, he could have put me on. He looked at my video right in front of me and said, "Wow, that's crazy. That's amazing." When I was doing the lifts, because I picked my whole body up vertically on the dip bars and I lifted and hold. Nobody in the world can do what I do, pretty much. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and with the consistency and doing like side reps, and I customized it, I added to it, I built off of it. You feel me? And nobody do what I do, homie. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we got the strength game on lock, the fitness game on lock, the conditioning game on lock, right? Pretty much everything. When it comes to walking and running, I got that game on lock. We've been having the music game on lock. I sold millions of units independently a long time ago. The walking game. Outdid every major.
The walking game.
The running from dogs game.
My walking game is tight, yo. Holy shit.
Nobody walk like I do. Setting walking world records every day.
I got the award for fucking the walking camp.
Yeah. 30 miles. Uphill, both ways.
Your record label financially, and the money wasn't from music. It was independent capital. So if you want to talk about music, I'm just saying, wouldn't it make sense to discuss it and discuss music with the guy who makes it? There's some people who can rap. Like, I give it to them. They can actually rap. Like, I listened, I was impressed. I'm like, wow, like they actually got a gift for rapping. And you don't do nothing with that this whole time? You don't use that? And you're looking for a way to use that and utilize that, but don't know how to follow through with nothing. So you at a career you don't want to be at. That's crazy, son. Because if you notice, you can say what you want, but I've done this for a living for almost 3 years. So I built a career doing what I love. I built a career doing what I do. Right? And it wasn't music yet because there's too much creative control. You can't do music on this platform. So I don't even know what you're talking about. The only way you can do music on this platform is if you like own everything. You have to pay for everything. And that's what I was trying to get to, and I was pretty much there. And then the same stuff happens every time. So what's the point of trying? You know, and I would never give up. I'll keep trying. I'll do it again. You know, that's what it takes. You got to recreate it. But I mean, it's just difficult. You know what I mean? People don't even understand how this game works. Bro, I was recording outside on a laptop some of my singles that I had released right before I went to jail. That's when I released my singles. I'm talking about in every digital store and retailer. You understand? Like, I don't even know what y'all talking about. All them companies, I don't really believe that they promote. I think that they talk a lot and say that they do this and that, and I don't believe it. I think that they just want money like every company that's failing. Tell me when I'm lying. I don't think they really do much of anything for you. I think they tell you we're doing this. Yeah, the stuff shows up on the stores, right? Until you stop paying.
You can blow gun.
But yeah, that's my whole point. Like, it's just like out here. You know, I'm looking at it right in front of me. Got the sunglasses on, they music playing, driving around. That's what they do out here. Act like they making moves. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I knew dudes just like that. You know what I mean? That didn't know any better and didn't know the game and was telling me, well, yeah, but I know the real people. Oh, you know the real people, huh? And I said, you think you know the real people. You don't know who you're talking to. See, I am the real people. That's why it's funny. Like, I really, really know everybody. Okay? It's not based off who I know. I'm the boss. Okay? I'm the top gangster. So,
I am the real people.
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, son. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? And them same folks, you know, they go out and they make mistakes. They go out and they make mistakes repeatedly, right? And that's the thing. That's just how the game works. You know what I mean? Real talk. I told you what it is, man. There's folks that's still in jail and prison today, I'm sure. Still, because of bad decisions they was making. I've always given people the right advice. I told people how to move properly. People don't want to listen. That's on you. Can't do nothing for you if you won't listen. And it's just like this. Yeah, you folks can spit, you can rap. You need to change the company you keep. That's number one. That's the only way you're going to ever get anywhere. You got to change the company you keep, man. You can't be on here with these folks online, talking to them, communicating with them, and you spending your time around them and think you're going to succeed. That's just common sense. Come on, man. You know, let's skip the games, bro. Let's get real with ourselves. You know, that's the thing. Folks have gifts. They have talents. They have blessings that God has given them, and they don't utilize it and they don't use it. Like I said, I've done this for a living for 3 years. You know, if anything, for me, it would be great and very conducive for me to get back into music, right? Which I never really left. And people love my music, you know what I mean? But to get back into music and build that on top of everything else I'm building. I'm trying to build my own restaurant. I'm trying to build everything. I create the blueprints. I create the outlines. Whatever I talk, I actualize. Just like when I was cooking and I said, this is what I'm going to do next. And I put it all together. Now I've been doing this for 3 years. I funded the Batman project out of my own pocket, going on 3 years. Come on, man. You know? I think at this point, it's officially been 3 years plus. I think we reached 3 years. I think I had my anniversary, so that's awesome. Congratulations to me.
Finally reached the anniversary time period.
But yeah, man. You want to talk about money? What part you want to talk about? You want to talk about money?
Season.
You want to talk about music? You let me know. Because I got all the power. You know what I mean? I got all the
Except
power to do what I
Wi-Fi.
want to do. And I do it the
My
right way.
nigga, hi
That's the
Dutchy,
thing. If
hi
you're
twin brother-in-law.
record label CEO executive is not responsible like me and don't understand real business and never handled no financial expenses. That bank account's with over $300,000 in them. What are we talking about? What you want to talk about?
Had.
I sold 50-acre properties for 100,000. Should have been 150, and it should have been more than that, way more.
Should have been
You know what I mean?
150
And
and
all
it
the
should have
truth is
been
gonna
more than
come
that.
out. So, I mean, you know, what do you mean? I'm owed tons of money. You know what I mean? God is going to give me back every dime.
That's
Okay.
that's a $500,000 piece of property now, Joe. You sold it for 100.
I ain't worried about it. Trust me at all. That's why
Mr.
people don't get.
Businessman.
Nah, I let folks think they won. I let folks think what they think. I know the universal laws of karma, and I know God.
Mr. Dollar Bill, y'all selling shit for a fifth of its potential price.
And I know God don't let nothing slide, homie. Trust and believe that. Nothing. Feel me? See, folks don't get, I never made a mistake. I was never down and out. I never failed. Never. I did it all right. And y'all, oh, it's just absolutely hilarious to y'all.
Really? Because when you left Las Vegas, you seemed pretty down and out. Whatever happened to I'm just gonna stay in my lane. I'm gonna give up this YouTube thing.
So yeah, I don't
Eat
even
me
know
a
what to tell
steak
y'all,
dinner
man.
and go home.
I truly don't. Like, you want to talk about music, you better talk to the right guy. That's all I'm gonna say. Billions in equity, mansion and estate, over 2,000 jewelry, 530 on my wrist. Got you pissed. I ain't wearing it today. I'm not wearing any watch today. Mental rights, oil royalties. My own car lot, I pay
I
over
was
$100 for it
concerned.
every month. I got a portion there. I pay 25 racks for it. Ain't done.
I got
Like I
crossword
said,
puzzles in my
I told
backpack.
you what happened here, right? I got to see later if I can fix it. I
A
ain't worried.
Ziploc bag full of Neapolitan soup.
I'll have the money to buy better ones. You know what I mean? Like,
They triple wrap that fucking
everything
ice cream
associated with it is
in a
worth tons of
foil
money.
bag.
The parts, everything. You know, you got to bring those to the real dealership. That was the problem. You know what I mean? Because they don't know how to work on them. Period. Here, you know, because it's too fancy of a car and it's a mid-engine. It's built different. You know, we travel classy. We're classy.
They'd be out here trying to
Classy
fix my.
walking.
They'd be out here trying to fix my car with a Subway sandwich, dog.
Folks think they own something, but y'all put your cars on payments. Every car I ever buy has to be paid for cash. I can't put nothing on payments. Don't want to. Credit is an illusion, brother. You ever gonna catch up? Mineral rights, oil royalties, had all this tons of success in music, success in everything I ever did. Like I said, been doing this, making a living doing it for 3 years plus, probably. And about 3 years, I think.
Yes, Chris Hansen. The website resides with RTS now, and he's used it for. He's got a video game. I don't know if you've heard of it or played it, but he's got a Cyrex video game. He's working on a Sneed video game next. So, and as far as the laptop, we've not seen any evidence of the laptop. He's been talking about it, but no idea.
Folks is funny, man. Folks is funny. That's what they do. They keep saying other things. Oh, this and that. 5 years. 5 years when? Wasn't no 5 years. Y'all didn't let me do this for a decade, for years. I kept trying and trying, and they wouldn't let me do it. They weren't letting me get my money. What do you mean? You know, if it was up to them, they still wouldn't let me, right? You know what I mean? See, that's the thing. Other folks ain't having to go through what I'm going through. They don't go through that. Other folks can just get their money. Me, it's totally different. It's been totally different rules the whole time. It's not fair. It never will be. Okay. No problem. I can't wait till it's my turn. You know what I mean? I can't wait till it's my turn. And that's the thing. I just move forward. I move on. Don't care. Don't pay attention. Move on. When I get my money, all I'm going to be doing is building, being positive, being progressive. That's the way that you win, truly. So again, you know, I understand business. I am the business. I am the money. I am business. I am progress. I'm just saying, if you did feel you got a gift with rapping, you might want to sit down and talk to me. And a lot of these folks would have to change their ways. I was trying to recruit artists in College Station. You saw what they did. You saw what he did. He was a street dude too, or claimed to be a street dude. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I sensed it when we were talking. He was scared of the streets. Yeah, these dudes that, you know, they got tattoos and they repping this and they this and that. And I could tell, I could sense it, that he was scared of the streets. That's the one I had in the club with me at the Yo Gotti concert in College Station. He was bringing me drinks. And I think this is a game. I'm really out here. I'm really the real deal. Y'all talk about people like that, like Yo Gotti. We a lot deeper than Yo Gotti. Okay, we a lot richer and wealthier than Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti is a puppet, okay, owned, okay, not only by a record label, but by the entire prison industrial complex. You're talking to the man that run Texas. My whole family and ancestors built this state. Okay, Jay Prince don't run Texas. I've called out Jay Prince and let him know 8 million times. He won't say nothing to me. He shook, right? So when we gonna say the truth? Texas is mine, homie. Not playing. Yeah, Jay Prince ain't built like this. Let's just get real. Jay Prince is probably what, in his 60s or 70s? and Jay Prince Jr. definitely is not exactly the most street guy. Oh, good old Jay Prince Jr. Super soft. Right? Yeah, they tell them the truth. Them boys don't want to talk to me. That's what they do, run around. Yeah, that's what they love to do, all of them. All of them. Every word they say is behind phones and behind screens and running and hiding, and they'll say up and down, yeah, you know, we this and that, we this and that. Yeah, until Tyree Sneed is around, and then when I'm around, it's quiet as a mouse and not saying, I'm telling you the truth. That's the truth. You mean, there's people like me.
Fuck you
really
mean,
not,
no?
me, but, I exist, and we really run this game. And I run Texas. Texas is mine. That's why when they be looking funny, I just be laughing like in New Orleans, like that dude that was moving all them dishes. He was moving stuff. He tried to look at me crazy. I look right back. What's up? What's up, little homie? You got to do your job. What you looking at me for? Right back at it. Like, yeah, they ain't used to me. Yeah, see, they have a different mindset.
His flex is that somebody looked at him and he looked right back at him. Ooh.
They think everybody's the same. You've been dealing with the wrong folks. I'm the real deal. I'm the one with all the history. You feel me? You looking at it, little honey. I'm the gift that keep on giving. I've been a nightmare for a long time, brother. Trust me. Okay.
Gift of a nightmare.
Yeah, you can
All
miss
right.
me with that. You feel me? See, that's the thing. They don't know who they looking at. They don't get all the history. Okay. You don't seem to get it. I mean, go do your research. You're looking at it. You know what I mean? 100%. If you feel some way, good. Maybe you should, because I'll tell you one thing. You ain't never won, ever. I mean, my folks and me, we've been winning since day one. We won on this network. I represent me and my folks. We've been winning since day one. I'm going to keep on winning. I represent everybody, though. That's the thing. I represent equality and unity. It's them that always on what they on, and nobody want to point that out and talk about that. So you can't tell me how I think or how I feel or how I see things, because you don't know. And I think you do. Most of them, they can tell that.
I don't think you do see things, Joey. I've always thought that you were blind as fuck.
I see things equally. I see things as justified in the right way, right? But I'm just saying, you're looking at the real deal, man. We created and built Texas in this entire country. What I'm saying is backed by documented fact. I mean, we're talking books. My family got books of our history. I'm talking huge books that, like, I wouldn't even, they gave it to me. I was like, yeah, I'm not reading that. Right, that book is huge. They showed me when I was a kid. I'm talking, had whole libraries of our history. Like, this craziest thing I ever seen. I'm like, yeah, you can't sit here and read all that. Are you crazy? Like, it's a huge book. That's how much we done. What? Like, they don't get even me. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. But you got other folks now trying to kick that same rhetoric, opposite set, tone, and force. Oh, okay.
Driving and training and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'd like to just have a simulator of like Joey Vision just to see what he sees for like a couple, just a little bit.
Right.
Oh, y'all got books written about what? About drinking? I mean, that's all you do. I mean, let's get real.
About drinking.
What do you mean?
You got any of them drinking books? Sure.
I have the audio version.
Oh, the audio drinking books. All right.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's a good idea. Because it's hard to read when you're drinking.
Drinking, exactly.
We built Texas. That's the funniest statement I ever heard, and they'll act like they straight serious. They'll do it out here. They'll do it anywhere. They do it in San Antonio. They love that. Oh, my goodness, bro. That's the funniest thing ever. It's so far from reality. It's unbelievable. So that's the thing. When you look at folks and say, can this person even acknowledge basic reality? If not, what are we talking for? That's why I don't talk to people. That's why I don't like being around folks. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely to that point. It's been to that point for a minute.
Looking touchy.
Jay Prince.
You know, you mentioned that. I've got to share this. I might get a copyright on this, but it's funny. It's from Adventure Time.
The old wizard eyes. Sometimes you see things that are real, and other times it's like crazy, crazy, crazy in your face all the time.
That's what Joey sees. Just, see what... There's a whale in the background. I don't see any sea turtles, though. There's a squid thing. What the hell is that?
Texas, he doesn't even have a name in the game. The truth is, the man who runs Texas is Tyree Snipe. I am the most powerful, most feared and respected man.
One of our dogs is always like looking around all crazy and barking at shit that's not there, and so we say that she has wizard eyes.
State and in the world, and I built Texas, and my ancestors and family did. Want to talk about who run things at a street level? Tyree Snipe. It was never about money. These folks see me with bread. Okay, money. People like Jay Prince, all the people that are part of the music industry and stuff, they can never come close to us. They've never even had a dime. I talk about the same rap artists over and over again. All the ones you talk about, I won't even say their names because it's pointless, because it's puppets. You understand? All them tracks you listening to that ain't tracks and ain't music, they trying to take my style, can't do it, trying to revamp it. They don't have a name in the game. They don't own any wealth. They don't own any equity. They have no history in the street. You see what I'm saying? Look at any rapper in the game. You see the same thing over and over, right? Why? Because
Palestinians.
That's how I work. I'm telling you, the man who run this game at a street level, and we operate above the feds, is Tyree Snipe. See, the feds, the CIA, and the FBI, they got to watch me do my thing and look at me like, wow, we never thought we'd see the day. We ain't never seen something like this.
It's got a little bit of lip cheese shining in the sun down here.
Juice.
A little juice dribble on the chin.
I bet you they perplexed. They look, how in the hell does he know all that? How is he this smart? How does he know what we've been doing for all these decades? Because I studied every situation. I know everything you're responsible for. I studied the whole situation with Maserati Fox up there in New York, little homie. See, these rappers need saving. You got to come to me
Do rag on or his hat?
to be saved. And not only
It's a do-rag. You can kind of see it in the back here.
I thought that was his hair.
That's hard to tell
Clumped
sometimes.
together.
It all just moves together as a unit.
with God, but I mean, I got to save y'all. I got to defend these same rappers that I'm not even a fan of. I got to protect you.
Thank you,
You should be
Snow White.
paying me to be your security. Actually, it's really like that. See, that's the difference. What I say, I stand on. What I say, I back up. What I say is real. When I come around, I mean. See, I'm not acting.
Well, he's
I
getting
talk about
fired
Frank
up.
Lucas. Nothing compared to me. Nothing. This isn't an act. That's the thing. I don't get around cameras and feel I got to impress someone. You know who I am? That's what I'm saying. You see, everybody talks to me. They don't talk in front of me. Wow, I'd venture to guess why that is. That's what they all do. They all act super timid, and no one will even come within 5,000 miles of me on the internet in the whole world. No one. And you have to ask the question, yeah, that guy might be really seriously the real deal, bro. Yeah. Yeah, it's not confusing, brother.
Fucking
It's never
bungee
been
cords.
confusing. So first of all, you're going to have to get in shape like this, right?
He's got
Right?
the
Because if you want to
he's
perform,
got the
you want to
body
do
of a
concerts.
spry 87-year-old.
You're going to have to be in shape. You're going to have to get your wind right? Which is hard for me anyway, just because of allergies and stuff. You know what I mean? Trust me, I know about that. I'm going through that every day right now. And it ain't out here either. But like I said, my whole point is, hold up.
What?
And when he's got moves like this,
Oh,
he can kick you around a corner. Like you can be hiding behind a tree and he can still get you. Come on back, Joey. hell was that?
Golly. Working at the car wash. I'm seeing something.
I'm seeing
Hey.
something.
Working at the car wash. What it look like? Look like a car wash. At the car wash.
Looks like a car wash.
Working at the car wash. Yeah, I'm just telling you the truth, man. I'm just mean. That's the thing. I don't do the fake energies, man. I don't really care. You know, I've done too much. You know, that's the thing. Folks can't pretend with me at all. They can't. If you do, have fun trying. That's what folks got to understand. I've done too much. Done way too much. Put in too much work in these streets. You understand? While everyone was talking, I was putting work in. I'm the most thorough street dude in existence. Texas is mine, right? And I got all the stripes for it. And I'm goody. I'm Gucci and I'm doing well. I'm all right. You know what I mean? Like, I could be doing better, but all right. All right. I wanted to have fun for a couple of days. I wanted to go out and actually, you know, do just one thing. Got to do that. That was cool. You know what I mean?
Spend
Can't
the
do it
rest of my
today.
life.
Obviously, it's Sunday. I ain't walking no more. That route, I'm not walking there no more. That stuff was real yesterday. What happened? I'm not going through that
Fucking
again.
dogs.
I knew it was coming too. I knew after the last time because I saw the same thing. I just saw it, and yeah, I'm not doing it no more. It's not worth it. I mean, yesterday you don't get it. Like, it was something. It was real. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It is what it is. You feel me? But yeah, I don't even know what to tell folks no more. I really don't.
Well, then shut the fuck up.
I do not know what to tell folks. But we're gonna keep
Like I
on
said.
moving forward. I'll tell you that right now. We're 100% gonna keep on moving forward and do what we got to do. Feel me? But I'm just telling you the truth, man. See, that's the thing. Like, these folks be talking, but like, brother, I'm proving it every day out here. You can see we're not built the same. You understand? I don't talk about much. You see what I allow you to see. You see what I show you. Like I said, there's tons that people don't know. Tons. You understand? All the real stuff, right? You know what I mean? Like I said, what you mean? See, we're different. We've never been the same. You know what I mean? They got like these fake rappers from Dallas. You know, want to run around with a fake Dallas persona. Boy, I run Dallas too, and I'm not joking. And I really lived amongst them and been around all of them, and the shelters, and the bridge, everywhere. Folks know about me. You can ask about me. That's the difference. See, my street history is reputable. My street cred is really reputable. Ask any of them fake rap artists if they street cred reputable, they're going to tell you no. You ask them about me, they're going to say, yes, he was really out here. Yes, he really is that person. I promise you. They're going to say, yeah, we know how he actually is. And he's not joking. That's him. And I got my freedom. That's all that matters. That's the way you win in the game. It's called self-preservation. I had to learn. It took me a long time. I didn't used to know this stuff. That's why when people don't, I have compassion, and I care, and I try to teach. You know what I mean? God told me after all that stuff yesterday, he said, don't give up now. Why would I? I'm not going to give up. It's hard, though. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and lie either. It's hard as
Sheriff, is that a cloud or is that a between the cloud? I think it's a cloud.
hell, but never once did I think about giving up. You know, if anything, it just made me want to
Sorry, I was rocking.
even go harder and push harder, to be honest. That's the way I am. You know,
There's a lot of between clouds going on. What is that?
I don't know what to tell you
It seems like the sky is mostly between the clouds today.
folks, man. I really don't. I don't even be knowing what to tell folks no more. Y'all want to talk, but it's like, what is we talking about? That's all I'm asking. You know, what are we talking about? Working at the car wash. Working at the car wash. Yeah, like I'll make jokes and stuff, but like I don't really be taking anything seriously, man. I don't take folks seriously. Like people aren't serious people. I am. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta just give credit where credit's due, man. Like I said, I came up through things. I wouldn't say the system, but I came up in the shelters. You know, I've been in a lot of trouble in the past. I came up through the jails. Like I did the real thing. I came up in the streets and the real hoods and the real ghettos. You know what I mean? So you don't have to just go ahead and give me credit now. 36 years old, man. Give me my credit. I walked the walk that all these folks didn't have the heart to walk. I did it. You know what I mean? It's that simple. Oh, look at that. Wow. I could have turned the camera too, and I didn't. So keep that in mind. Told you.
What the fuck is that?
Wow, look at
my
that.
God.
I could have shown you what I was talking about, but I didn't. So you just remember that.
Yeah, okay, Batman. You're a fucking crossing guard now?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind that you're a fucking idiot.
I'm a real
We
one.
know you.
That's crazy though. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing, man. Like I don't know, bro. People just be making weird decisions. You know?
Yeah.
Like I could hear it too. I could feel it. I could hear it. Like why? Like what is the purpose of that?
What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying?
Shut
Meanwhile,
up.
me,
Where is his mask today? Did the strap finally break on it?
His shoelace came. The shoelace that holds it on.
Does he need to put another staple in the rubber band?
I do everything to make sure I'm doing things right because we have
I'm
different
watching
rules.
other-
It's an off day.
That's what they don't get. That's why when
Oh,
folks
I'm
be
watching
talking
other
all that.
stuff while I listen
That's
to
an
this.
off day. Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen him yet. You know what? Where you have it stopped right there? I think him and Badcore could be brothers.
Oh yeah. Is
What
it
do you
the,
think?
Is it the chin
Mm-hmm.
and the do-rag?
Yeah. And the big
Rah, rah.
nose
Yeah.
and the big dumb eyes.
and the lack of nutrition.
Hi, Snow White. How are you? Hi, Ledge. Hi, Brother Ardash.
How are you?
On this and that stuff. Yeah, okay. Bro, I stood up and won to the entire establishment, the entire corrupt government, the
Brother
whole
Ardash,
system. One man is bigger
I
than
like
the entire
how
system.
I like how he spelled it. I be holding the shelters down, you feel me?
You feel me?
Look how he's... Oh, God.
We don't have the same rules, bro. I'm just being real with you. We never have. We never will. We do not have the same rules. So it's like when people talk, okay. And I'm literally trying to.
Daniel Larson looks like he stuck his face into a book and somebody slammed it closed real hard.
So look out, man. I don't want to have a repeat of yesterday,
I am
bro. It's
doing well,
not fun.
Snow White. Thank you.
You
I
say
hope
what
you're
you
doing
want. I
well,
mean, it's
too.
all justified.
Hi,
That stuff
just
yesterday was
chilling.
crazy, bro. It was crazy. I just didn't make a big deal out of it, and I'm still not. But it
Chillin'.
wasn't fun. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, I got to build these suits more, and I'm realizing that too. You know what I mean? Like, I did it with just me, but
More than what? A plastic mask and a bed sheet? More than that?
I have to figure it out, man. I don't know. I have to figure out what it is, because out here I'm by myself. I'm dolo. I mean, I'm really out here by myself. There wasn't nobody around.
Well, I have
yesterday.
noticed that Larson has all the teeth that Joey seems to be missing, so they kind of complete each other.
It was just me out here. You know what I mean? Like, that's the reality. It's the reality pretty much every day. You know what I mean? And you see me handle it like a G and a man, right? Okay. So how are we the same?
Oh, God.
See the point? See, y'all don't move the way I move. Y'all ain't doing the things I'm doing. So what are you talking about?
Yeah,
What's all
you're
this
right.
sitting
We're not
inside all
walking
day and
around
all night
broken
stuff, talking
Brownsville,
about
Texas,
you this and that?
dressed like a 5th grade Batman. You know what? 5th grade Batman costumes are way better than what you got on. You got a
Yeah.
back brace around your neck for armor, son. You don't even have fucking soles on the bottom of your goddamn shoes.
Remember those Halloween costumes we used to get that had the mask, but then it had like the trash bag with like the printed costume on it that we would put on? It was like a fucking
Yeah, the one you
vinyl
couldn't
onesie.
breathe.
Yeah, it wouldn't. There's no air movement at all, and you just go
That
out,
reminds me.
sweat your ass off.
Remember the SNL skit where it was like Johnny, like, dangerous shit for kids? Like they had Johnny Bag of Glass and Johnny.
Yeah.
Are you trying to put the fucking the pants, the fucking vinyl fucking pants on over your jeans and shit, and trying to get your shoes down the leg hole without ripping them?
No, you always have to take the shoes off
Aw,
first.
Country Joe McDonald died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You ain't never heard of Country Joe and the Fish?
Yeah, I have.
Alright.
Snow White says Joey looks paranoid, and now I'm imagining some lyrics to Paranoid to go with Joey. Finished with my woman 'cause she wouldn't give me barbecue.
And you do this, and you're going to do this and that. It's just a bunch of talk. It's fluff. That's what that is.
Jigglypuff.
What you mean?
Is this
Like I
bitch
said,
talking
man.
about Pokemon?
I just think it's funny.
Yeah.
I'm out here in reality. It's different.
Out here in
Way
reality,
different.
talking about Pokemon.
So yeah, I'm not concerned about internet stuff or anyone on it.
What the hell is that? What's the eyeball?
Concerned about survival and reality.
He's paranoid about dogs.
You understand? I'm concerned about why the mayor here and all of that, why they don't help, why they don't fix anything in these streets. I mean, you can say what you want. It
Or so he was chased by dogs yesterday and had to run for his life.
proves it all to me. Proves it all. I mean, that's the definition of corruption. If you're not willing to do your job, you should quit or resign. If you're not willing to do your job, if you don't care about the fact of everything going on out here, like the fact that these dogs are not on a leash, right? It's like any city. Well, they'll sit there and laugh about it. That's what they do in those committees. And it came out publicly in one city already. It might have been in another state. But we have these problems everywhere. And there's nothing funny about it. It's no laughing matter. Like what I went through yesterday was real. You understand? So, I mean, and this has been a recurring thing. So you can't tell me that folks don't know better. Yes, they do. No, everything that these folks do is intentional and on purpose.
Mr. Mayor, Gotham needs leash laws.
Starting to catch my drift.
Throw up the bat signal,
Yeah,
Batman.
come on, man.
Help.
You think they didn't tell him that? All these people know
Commissioner
each other.
Gordon, I need you to arrest this Rottweiler.
You think they didn't tell him, hey, yo, he walked that way?
I need you to arrest this
Guess I'll
Chihuahua
we won't
mix.
say none. Man, 100% that's what it is. So when I tell you I'm the real deal and I do the real thing out here, I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you for real. I'm out here. Yeah, I'm a gangster like that. So all these dudes sitting in Carriazalas and jail and prison, yeah, you better be discussing me with some respect on my name, because you ain't out here like this, and y'all don't move like this, and none of
You're
you
in
do.
jail. You're not out
So,
here.
Yeah, miss me.
No shit,
You understand?
Sherlock.
For real. That's the point. Like I said,
Any
I
other
ran everything
point,
when I was in
Captain
there.
Obvious?
And folks
Jesus
looked at me and I
Christ.
turned up one time. It was like, he's crazy. He's crazy. I'm Batman.
That was the only thing that saved Joey's life. Was it was a pug, and it ran about 30 feet, and then had an asthma attack and couldn't chase him anymore.
Understand? For real. Yeah, see, they don't get like, it's just, I just turn up, turn it on. Turn up! Yeah, for y'all, that means a different definition for your generation. For me, it means something completely different. You understand? I already know what I am, man. I'm a mechanism. So
I'm a
I have an actual
mechanism.
word.
I'm a mechanism.
Wait, what?
It's a mechanism.
I already know what I am. You better put some respectinism on this mechanism.
What a dumb bug.
That I tell myself too when I just turn on. Real talk. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, not your business, but I enter flow state like this, like immediately, and go into a mode that's past flow state.
I want to smoke
That's what
some
people don't get. This is real. What you're watching.
Yeah, it's when he gets his period.
Yo.
He
You
enters
know,
a flow state.
those not so soft, those heavy days.
Yeah.
You having
When
a not so fresh feeling, Joey? You got a
he's-
heavy flow?
He's a heavy flow state.
You're watching a real martial artist, self-trained, self-taught. Download the programs like Neo in the Matrix, and go out in the street, heart, body.
That's why
Oh my God! Did you hear that?
I think that's what do you say? He's Neo in the Matrix, and
He downloaded the training videos in the Matrix.
yeah.
The martial art. Oh, this.
Well, that's how he was able to escape the dogs yesterday. Was
Did he say that?
he entered a flow state and he turned up the fuel, and
Nothing
everybody
goes
knows
faster than a fume.
that's right. Nothing is faster than a fuel. And yes, he actually said that. That's a direct quote. Nothing is faster than a fuel.
And my stance against crime and corruption is real. We ain't never seen something like this. Ever. It's never even happened anywhere. Nobody's ever tried because, well, it's impossible. But with God, all things are possible. So, you know, I need money for the suits. I need money to build these suits better. All y'all can help me with that. What are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. It ain't difficult. It is not difficult. Feel me? I said I'm in the best shape of my life, man. I feel a lot better right now. Today, I needed a break. Yeah, like I feel quite a bit better. Still a little behind, but like I don't get. I just be running and running and running. Like this little stretch, this last couple of weeks, I've accomplished so much in these last couple of weeks. You couldn't even fathom. You know. So I'm just saying, bro. If we want to talk about music, why don't you talk to the guy who run the music game? Right? I'm the CEO of Cashless Bang Records. My name is Tyree Sneed, and I'm the real deal. All these companies, I keep ideas. That's what they are. Everything's an idea with me. It's creativity. An idea is stronger than anything. You understand? Like I said, I paid over 10 grand, 10 bands, $10,000 plus for my bulletproof vest. It's level 3 hard plate. I wear steel armor. Okay. I mean, I got 2 bat suits. I built them both. Do everything by myself. I'm independent. I mean, what can folks really tell me? I don't even know why I'm.
Well, I can tell you a few things. One, that vest you got does not have level 3 hard plate. It's a training vest. It's weighted to get you used to, carrying the weight. It's for people to train, marching and whatever, to get used to carrying a heavier load. 2, it's not $10,000. We found it for about $36 on Temu. And 3, Jenny was the one that bought it. You didn't even pay the $36. You had your girlfriend at the time buy you a cheap Temu weighted vest. So, yeah, I'll speak on it.
Over here. I forgot. It's Sunday. That's all right. At least I walked.
Wait a minute.
I walked.
Did he walk somewhere and forget?
I got 2 bat suits, built them both. Do everything by myself. I'm independent. I mean, what can folks really tell me? I don't even know why I'm coming over here. I forgot.
Jesus
Sunday.
Christ! He walked to
That's
the
all right.
bus stop.
At least I walked.
At least I walk.
I wasn't thinking about that. See, that's what happens when you're tired. So, still tired. Well, I'm saying, bro, like, you don't get it, man. I've been really, really working. I'm working hard, dude. I work hard as hell. But that's my whole thing. We're going to skip the training today. I'm not doing it today. I want to give myself a day off from that, maybe a couple. I need a break, bro. you know, but we'll probably get back to it, I'm sure, because that's just how I am. And I like to not fall behind and keep pushing. But I think my system needs a break. And I think that's what most of this is all about. Because I've really noticed a huge difference, you know, when I rest and sleep and do what I need to do. You know what I mean? And that's why you see what it is. You see what the enemy focuses on. We all can see publicly what the enemy has tried to do nonstop.
Here's the problem, Joey. Your brain is so fucking spun, you don't even know when you're asleep. You don't know the difference between waking dreams and sleeping dreams. I think I slept a little bit last night. I think I had a dream. Because you got fucking wizard eyes and there's shit all around you that you can't explain.
This entire time, we've seen it all. We've seen how everyone has participated in that. It's corruption.
God, I actually
This
did
thing,
that
want to
last
sit
week.
there and pretend right in front of me. Oh, we don't know what we're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. What are you talking about? And it's a public matter. Like I said, millions of dollars. Millions. You know what I mean? I've already earned millions of dollars in settlements. They don't have to pay me. I'm gonna get millions. Millions. They're gonna be buku bucks.
Okay,
Huh?
millions.
What you mean?
Millions.
And I'm gonna use it to fund this. Yep. I'm gonna use it to fund my project.
I'm gonna
Right.
get millions and use it to fund a project where I make like single digits a
Three
day. Man, don't even crack $2 in a single day. I'm gonna funnel millions into it. Millions.
I might be getting companies and stuff. I have no idea. Like I told you, there's a lot of wealth in my family. My family's a powerful family. I mean, I've walked into companies and that's the way that they portrayed in the depictions. Like he gets this company, acquires the company, you know, and everybody, you know, thought this and that about him because that's exactly what happened with me. These people have lied and I'm right here. You understand? I'm here. I'm good. It's identical to the depictions. And I might end up running like actual companies, like just being the boss, owning it. And that's what I think is going to happen. I just do. I think that it's going to be keys to properties with deeds. I think they're going to give me tons of money. I just think it's all going to happen one after the other, like God said, because it makes sense because you would need massive wealth. And in the depictions, they always portray at some point that he was super ultra wealthy. If all the depictions are about me, and they are, then it makes sense. And like I said, I'm who deserves all that wealth. Like these folks ain't never really done much.
Joey, your reasoning is you think one day you're gonna have millions of dollars because a comic book written in the 1940s said so. Good luck with that.
With it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, nothing special. I mean, I'm sure they ran their companies and stuff, but like me, I can really get where companies make billions of dollars. You know, if I get put in charge of a company, that company will be the most successful company you've ever seen. And that's the way it's portrayed in the depictions. See what my point is? And like I said, I always wanted to do it like it was equity. I just wanted to go after equity and get all the equity we can. Jewelry, cars, everything. I want it all.
Cars are depreciating assets, Joey. There's no equity in cars. Unless you luck up and buy some very rare collectible model. But even then, you have to find somebody that wants it for there to be any kind of value to it. It's not equity.
Land.
They don't naturally appreciate
Same thing your government do, but doing it the right way. Right? And not the same thing because we'd be on another level than them. We move a lot quicker. Right? Like the government really takes forever and they don't do anything the right way. You know, it's the truth. You know what I mean? Every move they've made is illegal. Understand that. And at some point, the truth is going to come out just like you see it coming out about some of these politicians and stuff. Right? Pay attention, man. That's all you got to do. All you got to do is pay attention. You're going to see the truth. You're going to see the truth come out for what it is. So, I don't know. Like I said, I need all the support I can get financially right now. Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. Cash App is in that bottom left-hand corner. I'm the real deal. I'm talking about I'm the real thing. I do this for real. You understand? Like I said, you want to talk about music. I mean, first of all, let's get this back straight. Ain't none of y'all seeing me. Nobody. I'm the most talented artist of all time. I mean, I sing like Hank Williams. I'll sing like Elvis when I want. I'm not joking. There's nothing funny about it. Or me. Rap better than everyone. Eminem couldn't hold a candle to me when I'm really doing my thing. What do you mean? I can freestyle. I can sing. That's my point. If you're not a versatile artist, what are we even talking about? Like, I can make music right now. Trust me. They talking about folks like, what was his name? Harry Styles. I ain't even never heard of that dude. The dudes that's what them so-called women would do back in the day. Oh, you look like this? I don't look nothing like him. I don't look nothing like none of them. They wish they looked like me. Okay, maybe Eminem a little bit. Yeah, the Photoshop version of him. He wishes he looked like me. That's why they was trying to get him to look like me. That's why I'd show up in states like North Carolina. They'd be like, Eminem's here. I'm like, no, I'm a lot taller and stronger. No, definitely not him. But thanks, I guess. You know, like, not joking. Anywhere I go, I got called that, man. You serious? They want to act now. These folks want to act like that component was never there. They want to tell my story for me. Do you ever acknowledge basic reality? Come on, man. It's crazy. You can't even talk to folks no more. Like,
No, Batman, I don't. Please tell me about reality.
what is you talking about? That's my point. Oh, I can make music, and I can find some kind of arena to release music, but it has to be somewhere to get paid. And all the companies, they trying to make profit off the artists. They're not trying to help the artist. You got people trying to copy my idea I had day one decades ago about a music industry that's for the artist. Man, y'all don't know how to do that, right? You got dudes in Houston right now. Everybody's taking these pictures for the gram. Y'all about Instagram and all that fake stuff. Ain't no hustle. And you know how many pictures I could take? We don't even take to see the real ones don't take pictures. We don't want folks knowing what we do. So if you on Instagram and you
Says
think
the
you hustling
asshole
and you
live
take
streaming
pictures and
his
videos
life.
of everything you do, I'll tell you right now, we ain't the same at all. You ain't no.
We can track your movement in real fucking time. And you're worried about Instagram?
We're close to my level.
What is that?
I'm telling
Munich better deals?
you understand what I'm saying? The real people that run this game are
Much better deals. It was a billboard of some sort. I don't know if it was Arby's or.
street level and are really the thorough, real gangsters and the thoroughbreds. Me, we be quiet. We ain't even trying to talk. I talk publicly because I have to, because I do radio for a living. We are not the same, bro. Talk about all these different people that ain't even celebrities. They just known because of the same element, which is what? The culture. Just because the culture watching don't mean you famous, bro. Just because you got numbers watching don't make you famous, bro. See what I'm talking about? It's hilarious, man. People is telling themselves alternate realities that don't exist. Y'all think you're running something? Okay. All them puppets in the rap game, they puppets. They don't have a dime to their name. Like Akashi 6ix9ine. What? You can't see what's going on in rap and hip hop? You can't see that these artists are owned? So first of all, let's get this straight. Cassius Bane Records and my past record labels make the best music in the world, hands down. It's not even comparable. You can put my tracks next to any track that you ever play on the radio. It won't even come close. But the Valley is trying to support fake Valley artists and say, yeah, they're changing the game. They're doing their thing. What they're doing is wasting their time and doing nothing. And it's just another artist that they sold to the devil for fake nothing, right? Because the devil's a king of all lies and a liar. And they're not that great and they're not that talented.
Fake nothing.
And that's the truth. And all the real legends, they went through what I've been through.
It's like dark
When
matter.
you really got talent, shit, what do we all go through, homie? What you talking about? I'm a legend. I ain't made because of no platform. I'm not made because of YouTube or the internet, or I'm made because of me. I did all this and I paid cash. I made my own money and did it all myself. What I spent years proving. Every dime. All hard work. Now what? Prove my point. Here we are. Like I said, I don't let nothing slide. Anybody say anything, I'm gonna make sure I prove what's true and what's right. Oh, it means everything to me. So mission accomplished. Here we are. Told you. I make every dime myself. What are you talking about? Like I said, what's the point? What's the point of typing? Stop with the comments. You understand? I don't need nobody's fake opinion that they don't even believe in. Point proven. Easy.
Too easy.
So like I said,
What was that face?
I don't know what to tell you folks. I really don't. I don't even know what to tell you folks. Feel me? You have no idea, man. You have no idea how real it is. You know what I mean? And you should know, because you should have common sense. I shouldn't have to spell it out. You know what I mean? See, there's a lot of truth I could tell you on here. I can't. Just how it is. See, I don't be doing no talking. There's a lot I know that y'all
That
don't.
doesn't look like his
A
do-rag.
lot.
That almost looks like a ripped off section of his
So,
bed
it
sheet.
is what it is. Pop said the same thing.
And wrapped
That's a
You know what I
little
around
mean?
his
shorter.
head.
About it.
A little shorter than normal.
Who's saying, man, if folks want
Because
to
the
really get
do-rag
real in the
has the
game,
ties. And
you
that
want to be heavy in the
doesn't
game,
look
you want to
like-
be the man, you want to be whatever. Especially if you want to make music, bro. You better come holler at me, man. I'm telling you, you better come holler at me, man. Yeah, I could tell that one artist in College Station, he was scared of the streets. The other ones were broke, all thrown together so they could stay in a Roach motel room like Rob Rack. I told them
Maybe
reality.
that was
He
like
was like,
a
yeah, I
terry
want
cloth
some
screen
McDonald's.
towel that came with a laptop, and he just turned it into a do-rag.
Well, I want something else. I was like, and? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Sham wow.
what? Number one, you work for me.
Well, microfiber
I just helped you.
do-rag.
Here you go. Do you want more? See, they thought they think different. See, they believe in this nonsense that people have been telling them. Yeah, no. You know what I mean? No, man. I was in there by myself. All 6 of them were the artists that didn't want me on the track for some odd reason when I'm who paid to facilitate the recording of the track. And my verse was the only verse on there that was amazing. The whole track, I was like, what is this? Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine thinking like that? The dude pulls up in a Porsche in your hood in College Station with over $250,300 in the bank in a Porsche paid for cash with the top down in your hood with a Swisher Sweet and says, what up? Y'all do music?
Swisher.
I guess that's all it takes to be capital G gangsta is a Porsche with a top down and a Swisher Sweet and about 300K in the bank.
Well, I mean, that you can't see the money, but if he's okay, he's got the Porsche, he's got the top down, whatever. But that fucking Swisher, man, that just puts him over
Yeah.
the top.
I bought this at the Circle K before I got here, homie.
Fuck.
We ballin'.
No fear. There's about 30 of them came out. And I'm in the
He's just like so performative, like of things that he thinks are hood. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy a pack of menthol Newports and show up and be all, what up, homie?
Porsche with the top down. What up? In your hood. But you want to talk about Jay Prince? Okay. You want to talk about Gilly? Gilly got his name from what? See that nonsense? Play that stuff loud as hell when you ain't doing nothing. What's the point of that? Yeah. Gilly got his name from what? Who's the legend? Who do they come from? Billy the Kid. Gilly. But they didn't get their music from us? Okay.
Billy Gilly?
See, I just know the truth. I know the truth that the world is backwards and that everything y'all say is a lie and doesn't exist. So I'm going to keep reminding
Gilly
you.
the
That's
Kid is formerly
I run
known
this
as
game. We're who created
Gilly
and built
the,
it.
the King.
I run Texas. I run the entire United States. All these little homies are just running around with fake jewelry, right? And fake record deals, the 360 deals, and they owned and they puppets. They don't run a thing. They run their mouth. They don't run the streets. They're not a gangster. They're not me. We don't move the same. We have nothing to do with each other. My street history is so thorough, it's unreal. I'm the enforcer of divine law. Are you serious? We're not the same. I serve a different function. They like to talk and sit around. While they talking and sitting around, I'm training. I'm getting busy. I'm getting strikes. See my point? This is the way it's been my whole life. We ain't never been the same. So I'm just saying, where do folks like that get off thinking, oh, I can just say what I want to do? No, you can't. Think, oh, I could just have an opinion. No, you can't. Oh, we're going to act like we're equal to them. No, you can't. All that stuff you've been talking, like I said, this entire time is impossible because you're not me and you have to acknowledge reality and who I am and that I just go harder than all y'all. That you're not this. You're not this real. You're not a gangster. You're not me. It's that simple, buddy. My goodness, bro. Right where I'm standing. That's all I'm going to say. Every day, there's not a block I can't walk down. You feel me? Yeah. I got history everywhere out here. You know what I mean? Real history. I don't know who you is. None of you. That's what I'm saying when folks be talking, oh, this and yeah, y'all thought I was a totally different person. Now you starting to realize the truth. Homie, I run this game at a street level, the whole thing. There ain't nothing more powerful. This is real. Everything they talking about is fake. So remember that. We'll be right back.
We're right
Hold
back.
up.
Obviously, he got to wherever it was he was going. And for some of that, just for some old time's sake, since he was talking about it and bragging about how good his music is, here's a little bit of Fire and Ice.
What did I come back to?
I don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price. Hell, it's my device. You represent half as nice. Tell me what you entice. When I roll the dice, it's like fire and ice. I don't need your advice. I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price. Hell, it's my device. You represent half as nice. Tell me what you entice. When I roll the dice, it's like fire and ice. Don't you ever dare me, cause I'll come for you. The only Jesus Christ, they crucify me right. Bunch of jealous hoes that cannot contain they drool. Let my heat go bananas and straight murder a fool. Now you feel what it's like when you're blood in a pool. I don't know who you think I am, but it's clear that you're wrong. You can throw all the curses you want, you dead before dawn. You don't know what a spirit is, but I'm showing you such. I don't need your advice, I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price I have on this mic device. You rappers ain't half as nice. Tell me what you entice. When I roll the dice, it's like fire and ice. I don't need your advice, I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price I have on this mic device. You rappers ain't half as nice. Tell me what you entice. When I roll the dice, it's like fire and ice. All you had to do was stay your bitches off of my nuts. I got a whole group of chickens and yeah, I'm making them club. When I pull up on you fools, I guarantee that you duck. You ain't got no answer for me, you just bored and you suck. Guess you mad cause you can't talk your shit and I've had enough. Walk a day in my shoes, you'll know the meaning of tough. Backing down and in my blood, the Wild West in the mud. All I do is draw my pistol, see you screaming and buck. I don't need your advice, I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price I have on this mic device. You rappers ain't half as nice. Tell me what you entice. When I roll the dice, it's like fire and ice. I don't need your advice, I am a rider tonight. You won't pay the price I have on this mic device. You rappers ain't half as nice. Tell me what you entice. When I roll the dice, it's like fire and ice. You crying, whining every day, you think that I give a fuck. You swear up and down your hood, so either knock or you buck. Ain't nobody in the game that comes slightly close to me. Guarantee that I will make you boo, bullshit and pee. I'm scared niggas, they all running from me. Tyrese Sneed is a legend.
I gotta stop that for a second. Did he just say I'm gonna make you both shit and pee? Was that? Is that the fucking lyric I just heard? I'm just gonna cut it short there and say, Sheriff and Sham, thanks for hanging out, chat.
Appreciate it.
It's been fun. It's a nice little hour and 17-minute show today. I like that length. That's a good length.
Went from 51 seconds to
It's better than 51 seconds, and it's a hell of a lot better than 4.5 hours. So
yes, sir.
get the hell out of here, and we'll see you later.
Yeah.